which is about half a mile away. And when I say town, it's about the size of, it's a tiny little place. It's only about a mile long. It's pronounced Cure, and I spell Tango, Uniform, Romeo, Romeo, Echo. And that is about 60 miles, I suppose, north of a city called Almeria. Almeria, over.
Ah, QSL. I wasn't sure where you were. I suppose, yeah, thinking about it. Yeah, to get the weather, getting the weather like you are, you'd have to be fairly down south. So that sounds excellent. So do you put the radio on every day and have a little scoot around and see what you can hear back to you?
Well, I try to on HF. That's a bit more difficult because of the antenna. But I've got a 2-meter 4-element beam up permanently, which I use for the local skeds between all the English down here. So I talk to them quite regularly. In fact, several times a day. Over.
Oh, Roger. Yeah, it must be quite interesting actually. You know, obviously because you can hear me. Is this the second time you've heard me? Because I'm on every day. Have you heard me any other time? Over.
This is the second time. I must admit, when I've been looking for you, I've been looking up nearer to 282. But as you can guess, it's pot luck really. I could be too early or I could be too late. Back to you.
Yeah, Roger, well, you're a lovely signal down here. Every now and then you get a bit of QSB, and it drops down, and then you come... what I've done, I've just stuck the video on, actually. I'm videoing this conversation, or what remains of it, and I'm going to put it on YouTube. So when you come back to the UK, you can go on the internet, and you'll be able to see me talking to you right now. Go ahead.
Oh, that would be brilliant. It's a pity you can't actually see me here in the caravan. And see this super, the panorama we've got from the windows. We're really lucky. Although we're on a campsite, there's only eight of us on the site. It's unfenced, and it just leads out into some barren fields and eventually into the foothills of some mountains. So it's a lovely location. Okay. Oh, I'll have a look at the YouTube when I get back. That'll be interesting. Over.
Yeah, but you're really strong. You'll be surprised. I'm probably getting you stronger down there, and I would from home. You know, you're sort of almost, you're coming up to about 5, 9 plus 10 here with me. You know, really strong. It's a shame that some of the other guys are. I'll check in a minute. I know some of them they listen to me. Some of the guys often say, I was listening to you today. I said, well, why the hell didn't you come in and say hello? And I didn't want to disturb you, but, you know me, I don't mind people coming in, whatever I'm doing. I'll just check actually. Just stand by a minute, David. I'll see if any of the other guys are around. Anyone around? Ian, Paul, Alan, anyone? Oh, well, doesn't look like it. I thought they may have been around, so they could have said hello to you. Back to you.
Oh, that was nice of you to do that. Thank you very much. Yeah, you're a similar signal report. It's 5 and 9 plus about 10. Bearing in mind that the antenna I'm using is the opposite to what you've got. It's the half-wave the half-wave. It's a vertical. It's the one that was shown in the Radcom last October. So I've made it up. It's got a ballam at the bottom. Seems to work very well. What else? In case somebody's looking on YouTube later on, we're using an ICOM IC7400, 100 watts, and everything's standard on it. So that's this radio station here in South Spain, over.
Yeah, well, just for the benefit of the video, just explain what antenna you're using, over.
Well, we're down here because it's worked so well. We're calling it the Radcom antenna because it was in the October Radcom of 2010. This one that we've made up. It's a half-wave length vertical with a coil at the bottom. It's as simple as that. Over.
Roger. So about 18 foot high, Roger.
No, No, it's actually 10 metres high.
Oh,
yeah, well, yeah, that's right.
Halfway, yeah.
I get muddled up with metrics and imperial. Yeah, it's 10 metres and it's suspended on a 10-metre long roach pole. Over.
Yeah, so I was thinking of quarter wave for some reason. Yeah, I'm with you now. Yeah, that sounds good. Yeah, there's quite a few designs like that because we were going to make the one for the 40 metres, which would have been a quarter wave on 40 metres using the same method, but that would have been monoband. But yeah, you were almost 20 over 9 on that last over. Really good signal, okay?
God, that's amazing that such good reports. Mind you, when we got into Dubai and Virginia, they were reasonable reports, nothing like that, but they were all 5 and something. And let's face it, it's the 5 that matters, Over.
I think, you know, I bet if you were to put a wire antenna up, I wouldn't be receiving as good a signal from you as I am on the vertical, because I think the vertical, the angle of the takeoff, you know, gives you the advantage with the DX. Over.
Well, it certainly worked with you on the 2 occasions that I've had a contact. Over.
Oh, definitely. I think really for the video, I think we've given it a really good sales pitch, David. Go ahead.
Well, yes, and I can compare it from previous years when I've been down here in Spain in the same location. I've used a half-wave dipole, so that's horizontal, and that's been abysmal in comparison to this. This is almost a magic antenna. It certainly works on 20 metres. I can tune it up on a couple of the other bands, but I've not used it yet. But obviously it's been designed for 20. Over.
And I suppose not being a quarter wave, it doesn't need radials, does it? Over.
That's it. That's the beauty of it. You see, no radials. It's just got the ferrite ring at the bottom with some coils. It's so simple. Cost me about £5 to make. That was all. Over.
Yeah, well, it's fantastic. You know, you're giving me. You know, I hope they're not listening, but you're stronger than. But I would say, well, I wouldn't say it's stronger, but you're just as strong as John or Brian. Definitely, you know. When I've spoken to them on 20 metres, you know, I wouldn't say they're any stronger than you. I wouldn't, you know, at all. So you're doing a really doing a grand job with that. Go ahead.
Well, I know when you talk to John, if it's G1 Whiskey uniform, he's usually using 400 watts, where I've only got the 100. Over.
Yeah, it's a shame he's not. He's a shame he's not on at the moment. I mean, I think he's using one of those Cushcraft mini beams, so possibly he probably would have a slight edge over you, but it's not. I don't think it wouldn't be the sort of signal that would be, you know, that noticeable, you know, and definitely, I mean, you know, like I say, you're coming up to 10, 15 over 9 here, and that's really very strong. You know, you can it's the, you know, the modulation, even though you're only using a standard fist mic, you know, the modulation's very strong and everything. You know, it's just a really fabulous signal just for the area you're using. Over.
Well, thanks for that. Mind you, I think the ICOM rig is a nice one, and I think the supplied microphone is good. I mean, it's the same hand mic that you get with your ICOM, so they must be pretty good. Yeah, I'm going to try this antenna when I get back to the UK. It might even perform better there, because here, everywhere is dry. That I'm on, it's several acres of just dry chippings, so there's no moisture there. So that's not going to help the signal, whereas back home, we've got a lot of damp soil under us, so it might improve things when we're back home. Over.
Yeah, QSL, that definitely give it a go. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see, actually. We can do some comparisons, because you're not very far away from me. Just stand by a minute. I think is somebody on the side? I thought I heard someone. It sounded like someone was fairly close to me, but obviously not, or they don't want to talk. But I haven't heard Ian lately, actually. I don't know what's happened to Ian. You know, he's been a bit elusive on the old bands lately. He sometimes he used to crop up quite a lot, so I really don't know what Ian's been up to, David. Go ahead.
Okay, well, I gave a little pause in case there was anybody else there wanted to come in. Well, that's Ian, isn't it? So then that's ham radio. We can pick it up and put it down and use it whenever we want. So, you know, it suits him, that suits me as well. Right, what else? It's a pity none of the others are around. Never mind. It's great that we've had a good QSO like this. Nice report, not a struggle. I'd better let you get on and try and get into Indonesia. Over.
Yeah, it's getting a bit late for them now. Getting a bit late. I'll probably a bit later on. I'll see if I can get some of the States. But yeah. Well, it's been nice talking to you anyway, there, David. And it's, yeah, like you say, it's a shame that some of the others aren't on, Paul or Alan, because I know they've both been on here, and you know, they're both using new antennas at the moment. They've got the same antenna. I can't remember the name of it. It's based on an older design. It's like a G0VTX, but it's been redesigned, and it's a South African chap who's done it, a ZS something or other, but a ZS6 something I think, or ZS1 something or other. And they both bought the same antenna, and it seems to be performing extremely well. You know, we were on 17 meters yesterday, and they were giving good signals to some of the stations that we were talking to. So you know, if they are on here, I would imagine they'll be able to hear you really well, David. EA7/G0VTX from G0VQI.
Okay, Ben. Well, pass on my regards to them when you talk to them next. And this antenna, if you could see it now, it's actually swaying in the breeze quite a bit, but that doesn't seem to affect the signal, although you did go down a little bit then. Yeah, I'll let you get on. So it's getting time to have a shower, and then students will start getting our evening meals together. So I'll say 73 to you, Pen. Thanks very much for letting me come in, and pass on my regards to anybody that might know me, and I'll listen out for you another time. Over.